Here's the thing. My cousin and I have very different ideas about what it means to be a hero. He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
Milly, Craig, good day. Great to be speaking
Hey,
with you. And thanks for your time and thanks for bringing this epic adventure to the screen.
Thank you.
A pleasure. Happy to be here.
Milly, for over 60 years, we've followed Supergirl's adventures across the page and screen. When you landed the role, what was it about her that you initially connected with and allowed you to build your own interpretation?
Yeah, I think that when I was initially cast, they don't give you the script. So I kind of didn't really fully comprehend what I was getting myself into, but I knew that it was based off Tom King's Women of Tomorrow. And I just kind of saw it as this incredible opportunity, but also presented itself as this immense challenge to star in a superhero film, and also Kara's innate ability to be so incredibly human for someone who is so extraordinary. I think that we all see within ourselves.
She has a great music playlist too, so that's I really appreciated that.
Yeah.
Craig, superhero films continue to play a large role in modern cinema. Something that I really appreciated about this film was its fresh, kinetic energy that it brings. Audiences shift over time. How do you approach finding that dynamic to keep them engaged?
It was the script. You know, Anna wrote this amazing script based off of Tom King's Woman of Tomorrow. And what was so different about this and refreshing and what I was excited about is that it's a very complicated, flawed character dealing with trauma that is not perfect. And to have that be a hero, and particularly a female superhero, like occasionally we see it with like Logan and certain male superheroes, but there's this sense of perfection that's always permeated the female superhero and what we've been seeing in the last couple of decades, really. And to have this character that was flawed and complex and unapologetic, almost running away from this responsibility, was something that I found fascinating. And it was because of this trauma that she'd been through that we could see the flaws in her and almost identify, I think, in a much more interesting way than you do with somebody that represents perfection and has that stoic character.
Revenge. It won't take your pain away.
You both hail from Australia. As Supergirl loves to travel around the galaxy, I was curious to wrap up, what would be her ultimate Australian itinerary? What sights and delights is she showing crypto?
All of the big things, you know what I mean? The big banana, the big prawn, like all like the big galah, like all of like just like the big stuff, because we have so much just big
There you go.
stuff.
I wasn't even familiar with the big banana.
It's a place. It's a banana place. They grow bananas.
All right.
And like a bolo. I think a bowling club is so Australian. She would have
Love
to go
that.
to a bowling club and then to the beach. That's what I would say.
There you go. She's got it all mapped out.
I've got it all mapped out.
I very much look forward to that all in the sequel. Look, thank you so much for your time today, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
you.